After designing your project, you'll need to share details with students and begin the process of group work that will stretch anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks of your course. This video is the second in our series about group projects. In this installment, we'll focus on how faculty can smoothly facilitate group projects that result in positive learning experiences. We'll begin by walking you through group contracts and how to prepare students to author them. We'll follow by covering the importance of allotting synchronous time for students to work on the project in class. Finally, we'll end with how and when to check in with students on their progress. First, it's essential you set aside time for students to write a group contract. Group contracts are multi-purpose documents students create and agree to that establish norms and expectations for group membership. Let's look at this example of one together. It's broken up into 3 categories: contribution, consensus, and conduct. Each category includes questions to start productive dialogues around group dynamics. For example, in the contribution category, students are asked what exemplary work looks like and how exactly each member of the team will demonstrate leadership in their contribution. Students should write concise, specific answers relevant to the scope of the project. After completing this contract, all students will sign their names at the bottom of the document. They will have articulated a shared vision of what they would like to accomplish and how. I'll go ahead and link this template in the show notes. Before introducing this instrument, we suggest guiding a reflection. Have students answer questions like, what experiences have you had working in groups? What were your takeaways from that experience? Or what strengths or special skills do you bring to team projects? Answers to questions like these can act as a bridge for a larger class discussion about effective collaboration. Afterwards, have students form their groups and briefly introduce themselves. Quick questions like, what's a fun hobby of yours? Or what's a favorite class you've taken? Can help break the ice and lead to a more thoughtful completion of the group contract. Then, share the contract with students. The entire activity should take them about 20 minutes to complete. After contracts are finished, you should expect to allot time for group work in class. This will require you to adapt your current in-class time for the duration of the project. Synchronous work time will help both you and your students produce better quality work. For students, in-class time allows them to reliably gather, review one another's work, ask follow-up questions, and make group decisions. For you, in-class time is an opportunity to witness the quality of students' collaboration. Are students actively discussing the material or simply dividing the work? Does anyone appear to be disengaged from the process? In-class time may provide answers to these questions. Finally, we recommend faculty require groups attend their office hours. This way, you can provide feedback to each group at least once. Faculty should frame check-ins as both an opportunity for students to gain feedback and time to report out on their progress. This simulates a professional atmosphere in which students will have limited time with leadership and need to act strategically. Faculty should require students to attend their office hours, either in person or virtually. They may ask students to bring an overview of their progress or plan so far, one project piece they want feedback on, or even a group decision they're trying to make. Here's an example of how office hours can help students move their project forward. In a single group, one student believed the conclusion should reiterate the strengths of the investment. Another preferred to emphasize the income statement forecast. During faculty office hours, the instructor heard both perspectives and helped the group come to a consensus. A final note: office hour meetings are also a chance for faculty to help with the process of group work. If teams are struggling to collaborate, prompt team members to identify which behaviors are helpful or unhelpful and come to an agreement on which should continue or stop. In conclusion, these 3 points of practice, including a group contract, allotting time for in-class work, and giving students feedback, will lead to a smooth facilitation of group work in your class.